When the first human first slept, the Sandman, messenger of the gods, was there to create their dreams. But when humans mastered industry, there started to be more and more and more of them. The Sandman turned to the gods, asking for help with his task. And so the gods gave him a sister to assist with his duties. But the speed of humanity's multiplication did not slow down. When both of them were overwhelmed, the two turned to the gods yet again. Alright, this isn't working. Haven't the humans tricked some silicon into thinking for them? Can't we just do something like that? Let's just give it a shot. I'm tired of this. And so, the gods automated the creation of dreams, building a couple of computers to randomly generate humanity's dreams, a scalable and efficient solution. The original Sandman was hired on as a systems administrator and programmer. But whatever happened to his sister? Well, being out of a job, she tried some new things. First, she spent some time trying alchemy, but she wasn't really very good at that. But eventually, she decided to... every time... let's just do this live. Sweet dreams, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that small little lore video. It took me an eternity to make, honestly. But that's because I'm incompetent and not for any other reasons. Can you hear me? Is everything working fine on the connection? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that's the case and move a bit up. Hello everyone! Guess I should give you more of a full look around my model. So as you can see, well, that alchemy incident did leave me with some injuries, but it's fine. Anyways, not much else here to do, just a girl that likes sleeping. Got a few expressions I can share. Like when you completely terrify me. Or just when I'm feeling particularly spooky on any given day or occasion. The stream is not gonna be too long, probably, but I wanted to share what I have so far and share my horrible model with you all. I've learned a lot in the animation and rigging of this, and my respect for riggers has honestly never been higher. But it's also fun, and I hope you'll join me as I plan to learn and do more about this. But I haven't really prepared much else, so... Wait, I can just take you into the dream room. I don't need to prepare anything. So let's just move there. Okay, so here you can see, as you know, my name is Sandra Obscura. I am 169 centimeters tall. Very nice, I know. And I was born around when the human population reached its first billion, because that's just too much work for one person to handle, honestly. And now I'm here. What to expect and what do I even like? I really like scientific trivia. You might have seen me post about it on the Twitters before, but I like just learning random facts, watching random documentaries, all that good stuff. I also really like the artistic process, as I've said it here, which is more like I really enjoy seeing how things come to be, like how is a VTuber model made, how does rigging work, how did the author of this book decide to write it, how many iterations did this video game go through before we reached this point. And while we're at that, I also really enjoy horror books. I love stuff from like Stephen King, Lovecraft, and Poe. You know, also House of Leaves is one of my favorites, which kind of falls under horror. Debatable. Also a big fan of just cute animals in general, mainly cats and birds. I'm a little scared of dogs, to be honest. And as for video games, I really enjoy playing Metroidvanias or collectathons because they're just the best video game genres. I don't really like shooters, whether ego shooters or third person or anything like that, which makes it hard to play a lot of modern online games because it's all anyone seems to want to make anymore. I do enjoy MOBAs, but that's more of a guilty pleasure than a like. So as for what we'll do, for this next week, I'm planning on first, tomorrow you'll see me stream a bit of Dokimon, which is a creature capturing game, which is also a genre I really enjoy. And I hope we can get to know each other a bit more. All the times should be at around the same time as today, so 8 p.m. CET. I think I said that right. Yeah. No stream on Sunday and no stream on Tuesday. But I will be streaming Pseudo Regalia on Monday, which was pitched as a kind of 3D Metroidvania. I've bought it a long time ago, and I'm really curious how it's gonna end up. And then another day without the stream, and on Wednesday I would like to read you all a story. Because I want to share my love for horror media, and, well, I gotta read you a bedtime story, right? Otherwise, what am I even here for? And on Thursday, we're gonna play the recently released Hololive fan game Chrono Gear, because, you know, it's hard not to feel a kinship with Crony because we're both blue women. She has an hourglass, I am made out of sand. It's really just natural. Anyways, who is you? And what can you do to support me? You are the partisans. You're just some small creatures made from the dream sand, which was left over when the computerization happened, as you saw in the lore video, because I couldn't just leave you alone. And your form is pretty variable. You probably mostly look like just small clumps of sand with a nice little hat like mine on. And if you want to chat, you can of course put my Oshi mark, which at this point is just the sleepy face emoji, into your name on media, on X, Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever. And if you want to tweet about me, feel free to use the tag for fan stuff and for my live streams, which is #partisans. And if you want to create something for me for some reason, then it's probably best to use the fan art and meme tag hashtag obscure art. I don't think we will need much more divided tags because there's not a lot of you. But we'll see how that develops over time. And that would almost be it, but we have to go through one final warning that I didn't want to leave out. Just because it's not really common in the VTubing community at this point, which is the politics rant. Don't run away now, I just want to explain why I won't be having as strict of a no politics rule as many VTubers tend to. Because I really enjoy media analysis, and I don't want to go around like playing Bioshock and pretending I have zero idea who Ayn Rand is. And I also don't want to limit myself and the topics I can talk about from the beginning. I'm not going to give you like voting recommendations or stuff, but I also want to be able to talk about things that are on my mind. I think VTubing has ignored anything political. It's kind of an out of time thing. Many streamers nowadays don't handle things that way. And of course, VTubers are, as VTubers, affected by politics when you look at just merch being way more expensive to ship because of tariffs, or when you look at fan art being inaccessible in the UK and the EU. And of course, many VTubers are part of politicized groups like people of color, many people are disabled or suffer chronic illnesses, many are queer. And I just think completely censoring ourselves out of politics is not the best way forward, if I may be so bold. But that's all of that for now. Okay, that's most of what I planned, honestly. I will go back outside because I did not have the time to rent myself a room yet, so here I am standing in front of this random park. And if anyone has any questions then or comments, now would be the time to remark on them. But if not, then we're probably gonna get to a stop here soon. Don't want to take too much of your time after all. The lore video will also be uploaded separately after this stream, so you can check it again without having to go through the entirety of my rant here. My favorite Pokemon starter? That's difficult, honestly. Really particular to Bisasam, because it was my Bulbasaur is the English name, because it was the first one I got to choose. I also like Eevee, if that one counts, but everyone likes Eevee, honestly. And, of course, I like that Gen 2 starters, because Gen 2 is the best gen, don't at me. But, okay, I think that's where we're gonna stop for today. I hope you all enjoyed this little overview about who I am and what I want to do. And I hope to see you in the next stream.